have the right to say there is no refund.
No, even to that and specific amount,
No,
any cancellation, it can be part
no, the refund goes happens in the same way of payment. So if the payment took place in cash, you cannot give them a gift voucher or a voucher to buy in. Even if in some cases the company is a franchise from a mother company that has a policy, those policies applies to different countries. We know that a lot of businesses in Dubai are franchises that will bring the policies from the mother company and try to implement them. We respect that, but we have the federal law signed by the president to ensure that there is proper relation between both parties. So there is no such thing called no refund if there is a defect. But if the consumer just change his or her mind, then you have the right to say there is no refund in case you change your mind. But you have to specify that if any manufacturing defect or difficult to repair reasons, we will do the refund. So you have to be specific.
So if there is no defect, means I can say I can refund, because some customers will just change the mind.
But just don't put it as there is no refund. You should specify it, and not on the receipt. You should put it in a visible place on the shop. The receipt is made only for certain details, the detail of the sales process. It's not for such things. So if you have it, you can specify that the store policy states if there is no damaged or defective manufacture results or difficult to repair issues, then there is no refund. You should be very specific.
Thank you.
Well, actually, I just want to add on Mr. Muhammad. Well, the two words, no refund or no exchange, they are illegal according to the Federal High Committee of Consumer Protection. So just writing them on the invoice, it will be, you will be fined upon that. So please do not write these two words on the invoices without explaining what is the reason for not exchanging or not refunding. Just to be clear about that.
My name is Tamim from Shattex Home. To continue the previous question, because we are working in the same field with ID design, we're working for furniture, some and accessories. Some families are coming in with their children, which is very, very difficult to control. This type of customers regularly visiting our showroom. Sometimes the children taking the accessories, which is out of our hand. So we asking the clients to pay for the mistake of the children, or because if it's not for the customer, will come the staff. That's the first part of my question. The second part, I'm working on custom-made days, which is like a customer is coming to say, okay, I need this sofa a little bit bigger. Then after we get an agreement, he signs. After some time, after he's getting his goods delivered, he's telling me, no, it is not what I asked for, but it's already written, but he's refusing to receive the goods. What should I do with this?
Okay. First of all, what you mentioned over here is just ensuring that it's a responsibility of salespeople. You said if we don't take it from the consumer, then it will be taken from us. Again, it's the responsibility of the salespeople. If you have shortage in sales, you should inform the management. We cannot stop certain consumers in Dubai from going to certain shops unless there is some age restrictions in some very limited businesses. But in this case, you should manage it in a way. We have a lot of furniture shops that never complained from this, because they had extensive experience, and they know how to reach a proper management for those cases. But we cannot just say I'll charge the consumer because I don't want the salespeople to be charged. The other thing about the custom-made furnitures, if you had an agreement with the specific details of size and other fabric information and related information to the product, the consumer signed, and upon delivery it is exactly the same features, then he does not have the right to change anything, even if he does not like it. But before doing that, we should tell the consumer before buying it. We don't want to reach the conclusion of consumer signed. We know that most of the people, they sign on things and they don't read it. Because if the consumer did not get the explanation, then it's a breach in the law. You have to tell him exactly, for example, he's buying a 2.2 meter sofa. You have to tell him how big is the 2.2 sofa. We cannot expect that all people that are specialized in furniture. If you did the awareness and you told him exactly the detail of the product, and he or she signed on it, and you delivered it in the same way, then it's your right not to exchange. Thank you.
If we change his mind, not your policy, but if there is a defect, we have to change it.
Is there a defect for us or is it?
It's according to your policy.
If there is no defect, if you said apart from defect, if there is no defect, you have the right not even to exchange it once. It's your right. If there is no defect, no one will enforce you to exchange it. The product is fine. They bought the product in the same status. There is no defect. Nothing's wrong with it. They change their mind. It is their problem. You don't have to change it.
I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it. I want to exchange all the time.
It's up to you. If you will try to use it as a way to attract customers, then it's up to you. Some businesses, they use it as a marketing way to have more loyal customers. But in other businesses, we understand that it causes a lot of losses. So if your policy does not state it and there is no defect, you have the right not to exchange it.
My name is Luke from Splash. I'm just asking with regards to lingerie and accessory items. Due to certain reasons, one exchanges these lingerie items like because of hygienic reasons. But we're encountering so many customers that are coming in and they want cash refund, exchange, and within this case, what we can do. Regarding lingerie and accessory, inner wears. So the customers are coming in to exchange those items. I didn't wear it, I didn't try so many things like that. So,
I understand the question. You have to be clear with the policy. Because this was for health reason like that, you can't explain. So you have to be clear and have to inform the customer.
Now, I'll add to what Mr. Adil said. The first right that we had is the right to safety, as you saw in the PowerPoint slide. If it's in some limited products, such as the underwears, if the product will have harm, if the people just try it and return it back, then you can state in your policy that this is not exchangeable. You can tell them, you check it now in the shop. If there is any rupture or cuts in it now, fine. If not, then you have the right not to exchange it, because those products, we should consider them very sensitive, because they're related to the most important right that we have in the consumer law, is to protect the health of the people. So you have to tell them, please check the product now. You should have your policy clear. If it is clear, tell them check your product now. You have to ensure that everything is fine. If everything is fine, give them an instruction of use, how to wash it, everything, the details. Usually most of those details are on a tag on the piece of cloth. You should tell them that to make sure that no color fading will happen, no shrinkage will happen. Please wash it in a similar way. Check it now before buying it, because our policy states that there is no exchange in such products.
And you are selling what exactly? Nuts. Okay, so you are saying that when the consumer buys it, and after sometimes he wants to bring it back? Well, in such... Well, actually, from my side, I don't think that it is advisable to change such item. If the consumer, he has tried it before purchasing it, then it is the same as the items. Yani it is not advisable for it to be changed or replaced. Maybe it's upon your policy, but to be changed or refunded, it's not advisable, because he has tried it before. So,
and in food, if you're dealing with such products and the consumer tried the product, we cannot do the exchange, and that's why we did not even cover it in the slides, because those products, they have very short lifetime. They get expired quickly. If they're not stored properly, they will. It's very difficult to make sure what is the reason of the defect. It's almost impossible. That's why in food, if the company is sticking to the bi-municipality food laws and regulations, obviously, and they do some inspection on that to ensure that all of the food sold is as per the law, and the consumer tried it before, then he does not have the right to change it, because it is a definite loss to them, and it is not fair to the retailer, because he tried it before, and you don't know in which storage or how he dealt with this product.
and just to be on the safe side, just put your policy clearly that there won't be any kind of any exchange regarding food items. So for that to be clear to the consumer, even when he purchases the item.
We have 5 questions.
Good morning. I want to ask about the minimum and maximum number of days for exchange and refund. What is the minimum period and what is the maximum period? Garments, I'm working in garments.
Just a tip for this project, it's about, for the rule. But if there is no any problem with the project, it's according to the policy. You know, you have what your project and what the situation of the project. So
there are two cases here. If there is a defect or not. If there is no defect, it's up to you to choose if you will have an exchange or not, or to specify certain days. We cannot put specific period for one reason. In electronics, the lifetime can go up to more than 10 years warranty. And in some fast moving goods or clothes,